Top of the morning to you. Guess what? Jonah over here is having a hard time. This poor guy. I mean, if you want the definition of groggy, that's it right there. Does not want to wake up. Good morning.
Feels like a 10-year-old child.
And here I am sticking the camera in his face. It's okay, Jonah. It's gonna be okay. Hey, Josh. Morning. What's up? Josh is the coffee man.
I'll get some coffee today.
He's always cooking up some good coffee.
This stuff, this is my baby right now.
We're excited about this project. We have a time frame. It's gonna be pretty tough to get it done. It's gonna be, what, Jonah, we have to finish by 12? We have to finish by 11, really, 11:30 to get back here by 12 to be able to go to the wedding this evening. And we gotta eat breakfast real quick and then go get some river rock, and then we're gonna be out there putting those trees in. 3 cheers for the day. 1,
Whoa.
2, 3. Awesome.
One more.
Nah, I already said 3. Time is of the essence. We have this project.
We have 4 hours.
We have 4 hours, probably more like 3.5.
We got this.
we got this. We're the dream team here.
And then we gotta go. Yes, Benj and I work very well together.
We really do.
Similar mindsets and vision.
Knock it out.
So
Knock it out. It's a good team.
It's a good team. We will get it done.
Yes,
It will be beautiful.
All to the Lord's glory.
That's right. The Lord gave us the skills. Let's use them.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Sweet. We're not getting that big stuff. We're actually getting big stuff. That is. We're not getting the mulch, even though it's beautiful. Look at all that beautiful mulch. What do you think of that mulch, Benj?
Some good stuff right there.
Right.
Very good stuff. Grab some soil conditioner, especially since this area used to have a tree in it and they just recently stump ground it. We're gonna go ahead and get some soil conditioner. That's gonna make sure that the soil that's used right there is gonna not be too much carbon, too much nitrogen. The conditioner is gonna help with that. Okay, let's get this party started.
All right.
We can actually back this hush puppy down in here, right there, whenever we're ready for the river rock. First of all, let's go ahead and get these trees planted. Soil conditioner. Here is the plan. We have the 5 trees. We have a Jonah to plant them. No, I'm planting them too. So we have the 5 trees. Now we're going to take the burlap off. We were just now talking about burlap. The best practice is to take burlap off.
Always.
Some people don't do that, some landscapers don't, and I'm not happy with that because, why, Jonah?
Because tree roots grow faster than burlap can break down. And so if you don't take the burlap off, then the tree roots become root bound within the burlap sac. And so by the time it breaks down, they're too root bound to spread out and grow properly. But if you cut the burlap off and you separate the roots before you plant it, then it gives the tree a much better chance at being able to spread out and and be able to establish firmly in the area that you're planting it.
Exactly. So we're going to take that off, but we also have to be careful to not disturb the soil and the roots too much. Don't want to hurt those. All right, so we're going to dig these holes. I've placed them about 3 feet off of the fence because I know that these trees are only going to be approximately 2.5, maybe eventually 3 feet in diameter. So as soon as they grow, they're going to really only come to right here, which will give me some space, and I don't ever have to worry about the trees growing into the fence. As far as the hole goes, I'm going to dig the hole approximately 4 to 6 inches, more like 4 inches outside, bigger than what I need for the root ball. I'm going to go ahead and do the perimeter first so I know where I'm at, and then from there we're going to use some soil conditioner. We're going to mix the soil conditioner with the existing soil.
One thing you can do when you dig the hole is, after you remove all the dirt, you take the shovel and you stab it into the sides of the hole so that the tree roots have a little bit better, once they start growing and expanding, they'll be able to expand into those holes and grow out into the rest of the dirt easier. So that way you're not just creating basically like a dirt pot in the ground.
Yeah. Another thing that helps with the roots being able to actually enter the soil is mulch. Mulch, I mean, as you know, Jonah, it just loosens everything up.
Absolutely.
Looks like we're hitting a root. Let's see if we can get it out.
Oh, huzzah. Come on, chop him up.
Chop.
Yeah.
Chop.
Nice. Yeah. Ain't no roots gonna stop today. He got to the root of the problem. Ooh.
Get that out of there. I have a feeling we might encounter a few more roots. The height of this plant is from here to here, so it's essentially the height of this shovel. And what I'm shooting for is to have this root collar right here. The root collar is right where the roots meet this stem, right in there. That you really don't ever want to have that buried with any type of soil or mulch or anything, because plants really breathe a lot right there. That's where they do a lot of action happens right there. So you really want to keep that exposed, and that is going to be approximately 1 inch to even 2 inches above grade. It's easy to plant too deep. You gotta watch out for that. Have the soil conditioner, dumping this out. Essentially this is just a combination of organic matter and some other minerals. We're trying to combine the existing soil with the soil conditioner so that it really starts to break it up, loosens it up with the organic carbon. And we already have some mulch here because there was a tree here that got stump ground. So it's all getting mixed up. Got the clay is getting mixed in with the organic carbon, and it's just conditioning it. And then, so we have the tree in here. Now you can see, look at this. You see the collar is right there. And then, try to zoom out, Jonah, so you can see. Here's the grade, right? Grade means the existing soil's height. This is grade. If you shoot straight across from here, it's gonna come to about 1.5 inches, 2 inches below this root collar, where the root meets the stem. That's gonna be a key. So that when we finish it in, fill it in, it's going to be about this high. I like to fill in a little bit higher, especially when there's so much organic carbon, so that whenever that starts breaking down, it's going to actually settle into right where we want it with grade. So we've got that. Actually, it's going to be a little bit higher so that we have proper drainage. Start filling it back in. Don't compact it yet. Now there's a myth out there that you don't want to ever compact the soil around a plant. And there's truth to that, but there's also falsehood. The truth is that you don't want to have severely compacted soil around any plant, but the falsehood is that you don't ever want to compact. Whenever you compact like this, I've gotten one layer down, going like that, right? And I'm making sure the tree is straight up and down, then I'm compacting. Then I'm going to come back in, do another layer about 1 inch or 2, come back through, and then compact. The reason I'm doing that is it's gonna firm up this tree where the tree's not gonna fall over. Also, it's gonna make it to where that soil doesn't have air pockets. We're also gonna water it after we're done. That will also eliminate some of the air pockets. but you really don't want to have air pockets, because air pockets are going to be in environments where you can have a lot of rot, too much fungal activity going on around the roots, and a lot of times that can cause some problems. So you really want to make sure and compact around the plant, especially trees. When it comes to little plants, watch out for those. Like they don't handle compaction as well. Little babies, so be a little kinder to the babies. You just use your finger to a little bit of compaction. And whenever you're gardening like this, or farming, or any type of system where you have mulch and organic carbon in the system, the biota, the life in the soil, is going to keep on working that soil to where it loosens up as well. You're not going to have to worry about compaction long term. A lot of times arborvitae especially will get a bagworm. You'll know you have bagworm whenever you start seeing these brown spots that have like a brown looking cocoon, and that's where the bagworm is. It'll just start taking over. So there are treatments for that. So as soon as you see it, make sure and treat it.
What is some way we can prevent it?
Healthy plants. Healthy plants always equal less problems with diseases and any type of plant problems. Healthy plants, happy plants. Awesome. But another thing would be spider mites. Watch out for spider mites, and then also aphids. Aphids essentially sap the energy from the plant. You'll notice anytime you notice your plants are struggling in any way, it's usually first thing I look for is soil problem. Look at the soil, see if there's some kind of imbalance there. Number 2 would be watering problem. Number 3 would be pest. So, and I guess light would be another big factor, because if it's too shady, plants are not going to be happy, especially if they're a more sun-loving plant. Look at this real quick. See this sprinkler head? Not a good idea. This is a big time problem. This is actually the reason that the tree that was here, they had a big maple tree about that big around. It was all healthy this spring, but then come summer, that sprayer was spraying right onto the bark, the lower bark of the tree. The moisture on the bark caused the tree to be more susceptible to maple borer, which eventually, I mean, it didn't take very long, and that whole tree was all just infested and gone. So if he's actually going to move this head further down to where it's not going to get these sprayed. So always watch out for excess moisture. That's not going to be good for any plant.
Yep.
On the foliage or underneath on the roots. Boom. Okay, good. We have it sprayed. Now we're just going to fold it under. Let me show you real quick. We have this line, right? Instead of cutting that, all I'm going to do is flip it underneath like that. Flip it. Always underneath, not over top. Staple it in. We're good to go. Always clean up your spaces. Get all this trash. Put this where it needs to go, away from the job site. Here's the river rock. We'll start with the bigger ones around the edge. Sweet, we're done. Nice. Looks good over here. Looks great. Doing a good job, man. Thanks, man. You too. Looks good. We're a good team. Trees are looking awesome. The river rock really makes it pop. He's gonna come back in here with a nice border, like a brown border coming around the edge. It's gonna look really, really good. We're gonna go ahead and water these down, water the plants, but also get all the dirt and stuff off of these rocks.
Make them shine, pop a little bit.
Look good. But man, good times, doing good times.
All right.
Dream team.
All right,
try it again, try it again. Pop.
Thank you, sir. Good job to you too.
Thank you, thank you. And the customer was extremely happy. Very, very happy. Wonderful day, wonderful time. Learned a little bit about privacy trees. He's gonna come back in with a little bit of blood meal so that there's more nitrogen to help break down that carbon.
Nice.
But all in all, if you all have any tree questions, comment, Jonah will answer. And if you have any, just any privacy tree selection options, if you're wanting some privacy for your house, I'd be happy to help you out with that on the comments. So, awesome. Thank you, Jonah, for your help. We're gonna head to that wedding and have a good rest of the day. God bless.
God bless.
See ya.